Aloha and howdy! Merry Christmas! Welcome to Forkish Habits during the holidays. I'm Heather, and this is where I share my no sugar, no flour, just real food recipes with you. The ones that took me from 320 pounds to 145 and keeping it off. So today we're celebrating the holidays in our Forkish Habits kitchen, and we're going to be making a mini banana cranberry bread loaf with no sugar, no flour, no eggs, and no dairy. So stick with us. I am a cranberry lover. Are you a cranberry lover too? If you missed my Thanksgiving no sweetener cranberry sauce, follow this link. It's a doozy. So today we're making mini cranberry banana bread. I love cranberry banana bread, and I needed to find a way that I could have this with no sugar and no flour. So I'm sharing this recipe today with you. So what are you going to need to make it? Just a few yummy ingredients. You're going to want to have quick oats. If you only have regular oats, throw them in your food processor for just a quick pulse. You do not want to turn it into a flour. You just want to get them thinner than a full oat will be. You're going to also need cranberries. They can be frozen out of your freezer or fresh. You're going to want to chop them up. You can either hand chop them, hard work, or throw them really quickly again on a pulse in your food processor. We're also going to need chickpeas or garbanzo beans. Same thing, different name. You're going to need some walnuts chopped up. Again, if you have them whole, that food processor is going to pay off. Banana. You're going to want a cheetah banana, as I call it. You want it speckly. Ideally, you want it even more speckly than this one, but I need to shoot this video, so we're going with this. But the more speckly it is, the sweeter your banana is going to be. You're going to want a nut butter. I like almond butter in this because peanut butter is going to overpower it with that strong, yummy peanut butter taste. We don't want this to taste like peanut butter bread. So almond or another subtle nut butter will be best. Then optional is vanilla. You're going to want cinnamon and a little baking powder. So let's get baking. You can get mini loaf pan, and we're going to want to oil it a little bit so this will slide out. If you've been with me, you know how I love this misto. If you do not know what misto is, you've been missing out. I put olive oil in my misto and pump it up, and it will spray my pan like Pam will without all those chemicals. First thing we want to do is cut off about 1/4 of our banana. It's about an ounce. And we're going to save this for our top. So the rest of our banana, we're going to go put in our food processor. So
we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
So here's our mixture out of our food processor. You can see how we fairly got the garbanzo beans all chopped down and the banana all mixed in. Now we are going to carefully fold in our chopped walnuts and our chopped up cranberries. You need to be careful. If you mess with this too much, you're going to end up with a pink loaf of mini cranberry banana bread, because those cranberries are going to want to turn everything all reddish pink. So we're just lightly folding it in here. Now we're ready to add the dry ingredients. And wouldn't you know it, I forgot to show you an ingredient, and you also are going to need a little salt. So we've got 1/3 cup, 1 ounce worth of quick oats. For the rest of the ingredient amounts, please be sure to go visit my website at www.ForkishHabits.com for the PDF of this recipe and all my other recipes you find on my website. A little baking powder, and now we need a little salt here. Get any of those little clumps of baking powder mashed up. Nobody likes to bite the baking powder. Now we're just gonna carefully fold the dry into the wet. We're gonna put the batter into our mini loaf pan. Get it down into those corners. Now don't forget your little banana piece. So we saved this portion of our banana because we are gonna chop some little slices here to put on the top of our loaf. I usually like about 5, so it's kind of an odd number and looks better spread out. I'm just gonna push them in a little bit into the loaf. Your little end, I turn it upside down, looks better than the little pokey parts sticking up. And there we have our banana pieces just pushed a little bit into the batter. This is ready to go into our 350 oven. You're going to want to test your cranberry banana bread at 35 minutes with a wooden toothpick and see if it comes out clean. That means it's done. If not, cook it for another couple minutes and check it again. You want to take your cranberry banana bread out of the oven and put it still in the pan on a wire rack for 10 minutes to let it initially cool. You can then run a knife around the edges of it to help loosen it and pop it out to completely cool. So here you have it, our yummy mini cranberry banana nut bread. You're going to love this. You'll want to give this a try. For the specifics on this recipe, check out my website, ForkishHabits.com, and follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, and hit that subscribe and that bell to be notified every time I put out a new no sugar, no flour, just real food recipe for you. Until next time, have a Merry Christmas. I forgot to tell you, this is best eaten the next day, and I love it cold out of the refrigerator. So yummy. It also freezes really good, so it's a great thing to make multiple of ahead of time and put in your freezer. Enjoy!